Terp, you know Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon is this? That's definitely a Pokemon. You're telling me that's not a Pokemon? Hold on. I gotta look this up. I don't believe you. Blue Dragon Pokemon. There's definitely a Pokemon that looks like that. Yeah, Gyarados. That looks just like Gyarados. Yeah, Gyarados. That's what I'm thinking of. That looks just like him. Not even close. Oh, bullshit. You can't tell me that this does not... I'm going to label this prove Terp wrong. I can't see what you're saying, Terp, but I'm sure it's you admitting you're wrong. Look at that. Okay. You're telling me that those things don't look slightly similar. Look at the mouth, okay? And he's got the little fan things on his head. Back me up here. I feel like I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. That looks close. Well, it's not... The green is a fucking goblin that's wearing them, dude. Look, the green on that is the goblin that's inside the costume, okay? That green right there, that's a goblin wearing this dude. Now imagine a green goblin in his belly, and that's him, dude. That's it. I don't care what you say. No, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You know what, Terp? If you weren't my moderators for all my streams, if you weren't my moderator for my Discord, and you weren't my friend, and you didn't also tell me whenever something was wrong with my stream, I'd be pretty upset right now. Gobbled these nuts, bro. You're full of shit though, Terp. I love you, but you're full of shit. That is that Pokemon without a doubt. I'm gonna leave this down here now because I'm right. This is the right-hand corner is gonna be my tally of I'm right and you're wrong. You are what? Handsome, correct, absolutely right. Trying to say that's not a Gyarados or whatever the fuck. My God, get real, bro. That's what I was saying. If someone was wearing them as a suit, look, these are goblins wearing Gyarados, or however the hell you pronounce that name, in this game. 100%. Without a doubt. Look, the little goblins are wearing that Pokemon. You're full of shit, Terp. We'll make the very top of the screen pictures of when you're right, and the bottom right pictures when I'm right. But I gotta tell you, I'm right on this one. Now I'm dying. Now you got me all irritated. I think I get health from those little bushes, but this Pokemon is fucking attacking me. I was thinking that the fish looks like Magikarp too. Let me guess, Terp. The fish don't look like Magikarp either? Okay, homie's right here saying that it kind of does look like that. So that stays down here. If you're saying that the fish don't look like Magikarp, let's see. We'll have to bring one up. Hold on. Hold on. We getting real in here. I ain't gonna let you do me like that. No. Oh, he's saying nope to that too? This guy's full of shit. You're full of shit. Hold on a second. Let's add another image. Image 2. It's going in. Look at that. All right. This is going down there too because I'm right. I'm right and Jovin's right. Sorry for mispronouncing your name because I sure I am. All right. There we go. Just you watch. I need to upgrade my fart now, okay? Let me upgrade my fart. I gotta go find more of those fish. See, look, there's the little goblins that be wearing all these Pokemons. I've seen how many times you shit a day. Your ass must be jealous with how much shit coming out of your mouth. That's my line, bro. That's my line. I tell that to people at work all the time. And I have had diarrhea the last 4 days, so you're right there. You're not wrong about that, dude. All right, I got a cold. Got the rhinovirus from my children. It's making me poop a bunch. There's nothing I can do about that. That's why I'm channeling my farts in this game. Yeah, this is gonna be a screen full of Pokemon pretty soon. Oh shit. But you know what? We definitely seen Magikarp in this game, and we definitely seen Gyarados or Gyarados, whatever. What's this guy? This guy's no good. I don't think these guys are Pokemon. Oh my God, they hit hard. They also have a Ninja Turtle. They literally call it the Ninja Turtle. So I'm gonna have to throw a Ninja Turtle on screen too at some point. It doesn't say anything about the Pokemon on here. Let's see the Nerdpedia. Doesn't show us the Pokemon. Those are definitely Pokemon, bro. Mike cock in your mouth. Wow, Terp. Wow, bro. Harsh. So we'll see how this pans out. We got little bats. You know what these bats remind me of? Zubat. Okay, this one, that's a stretch. These don't really look like Zubats. These actually just looks like fruit bats. But you keep pushing me. I'm gonna put a fucking Zubat on the screen too, all right? Keep pushing me over here. Zubats are going on the screen. Hey, I've played Pokemon, bro. My kids collect Pokemon cards. They don't play Pokemon. I've sat down and tried to play the card game with them. Yeah, let me ask you that, Terp, Mr. Pokemon expert. Have you even actually sat down and played the card game? Or do you just have $30,000 worth of Pokemon cards? I think I already know the answer to that. Yeah, collector, but you don't play it. You do play the games. I can't take that from you. I know you do play all the games. Play all the games that came out that are exactly the same as all the games that have come out for the last 20 years. That's why I stopped playing Pokemon games. Because like with all this time, they haven't been able to make the Pokemon games any more interesting. And I stand by that fact. I'll take the haters. That's true. You are playing WoW. So your like expectations for games can be pretty low. I get that. I respect that. Size, wink, wink. Here you go, Terp. Here's an easy joke for you. Because of like penises and shit, you know? Increase the bullet size. I'll go with this for you, Terp. We'll have a little dick measuring contest. Oh, it costs too much money. Womp womp. We don't got enough to measure right now, dude. Let's go back to Tropicana so I can look at more Pokemon and tell you that you're wrong and you can tell me that you're right. But let's do bullet scale up. I think it'll make it bigger. That's what she said. There weren't enough balls in my faces. That was a problem, Terp. I needed more of those large balls all over my screen. I'm trying to think of what Pokemon those ducks could resemble. And we got more balls and we got more farts. But maybe we should go with something different. We tried the balls, we tried the farts. Farts and balls, some of my favorite subjects. Let's go with knowledge, which totally counteracts farts and balls. Ooh, we could sneak in a fart. Yeah, let's sneak in the fart, you guys. I love to sneak me in some farts. Okay, we got this chest here. What does this do? Okay, so farts are magic damage. That's good to know. Yeah, let's just make everything as big as we can. Again, that's what she said, Hunter. Knowledge, I could penetrate more. That's what she said. Cutting edge, I could penetrate more. That's what she said. And I think we fart even more too. Yeah, dude, we're farting twice as much. We've gotten even more efficient with our farting. We ate both beans and Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Could do cooldown reduction, which would give us even more farting. All right, well, here's the Magikarp, Terp. Okay, got the Magikarp on screen. Okay, and then we got the fucking other Pokemon. Now, I don't know how you can sit here and tell me that does not look like that Pokemon. I feel like you're just trying to be a dick. I got all these Magikarps and Gargoyles, whatever the hell that fucking thing is called. You're full of it. You're full of all of it. Just gotta get through all these fucking Pokemon. I don't gotta play the game to agree, bro. What does this do? Oh, wow. I got the internet, man. I can just look at the picture. The picture's right there on the screen. I gotta play the game to see that. Yo, 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 what's up, Bogo? Welcome to the stream. We're over here playing Nerd Survivors and arguing about Pokemon. If you like games where you can fart all over people and argue with people about what does and doesn't look like Pokemon, I don't know enough about Pokemon to know what you're talking about second gen, Terp. Why, did Pokemon look different second gen? Let me type in second gen. I already forgot the name of that fucking Pokemon. Second gen what the fuck was that guy's name? How do you spell it, Terp? I know it's not Gargoyle. Pokemon best game. I mean, it's not a bad game, obviously. It's been around for fucking forever. Gyros, second gen. All the picture I'm finding are making him look even more like I'm right and you're wrong, Dirt. Look at this, dude. You're telling me this doesn't look even more like him. You're so wrong, bro. This looks even more like the creatures we just saw, dude. You can't argue with me on that. What, Gyros? Gyarados? Gyarados. Gyro. I'm gonna call him Gyro. I didn't say I know how to pronounce a Pokemon. I just know what Pokemon look like. Yeah, look at that. That looks even more like it, dude. 100%. If you just flip that image around, without a doubt, bro. And the other guy that was in here, he agreed with me too. I don't know if Bogo's still watching, but Bogo, do these blue guys not look like that Pokemon on the bottom right hand of the screen? Okay, hey, thank you for the subscription, or for subscribing, bro. I appreciate that. Good looking out. But yeah, so now that you subscribe, tell me, that looks like that damn Pokemon, does it not? Well, you know, they couldn't do it T for T, man. They're not trying to get a lawsuit. They had to make it look slightly different. That's that Pokemon, dude. That's as legally close as you could get to that Pokemon without getting your ass suit off. Pretty close, right? Pretty close. But Terp over here, he won't even give me a pretty close. He's just giving me a no. Just like full stop no. You're calling it bullshit? Well, fuck, dude. That's 3v1 so far. You keep getting me killed in my games because we just argue the whole time. Yeah, look at that. That's a Pokemon, bro. Yeah, my farts need to be doing a little bit more work. Where the white on the head and the green on the Pokemon. This is half the enemy in the game. No, dude, because look, here's the thing. The green doesn't count because the green is the goblin. The green is a goblin wearing the Pokemon outfit. Okay? So you keep trying to bring up the fucking green. The green has nothing to do with it. I will die on this hill. Okay? You cannot equate the character wearing the costume as part of the actual costume design. If you look at the images right here, if you look right here, and there was a goblin right on this belly, then it would look exactly the same. Now the white, that's some like artistic creativity. Again, I don't think they're trying to get sued, so they're not gonna copy it one for one. You're just being a hard ass here. You're just being a fucking hard ass. It was just like when I'm doing my Diablo 4 hardcore run, dude, or my Diablo 2 hardcore run. You're trying to get me killed by reading chat, and it works, because I love to argue with you. Then why wouldn't they paint its face blue? Other enemies' face are different colors. Well, why would they paint it blue, Terp? Because the belly is like yellowy white anyways, so painting the fucking goblin green or blue, you would still argue with me about that, okay? If they were really gonna do it, then they'd paint the goblin's face the color of its belly. Its belly is not blue, bro. You know the difference between a back and a stomach? My God. That's true. That's true. But you do help. I don't need your help dying in video games, but you certainly help. But look, this goblin over here, well, you can't see because of chat, but there's plenty of goblins that have green on them, all right? Look, see, these guys are all green. These guys all have green faces too. So that was a bad argument. I'm going to tell you right now, that was a bad argument. Let me get this goblin over here. Okay, look, green. The green, they just got a beak on. You're wrong. I don't even play Pokemon, and I could tell that was a Pokemon right off the bat. Face is kind of covered, look. Okay, there's green right there. Clearly you can see green. Bro, I'm not trying to say this looks like Pidgeotto. All right, it doesn't look like Pidgeotto. But that fucking thing looks like the thing from the other thing. The face is not 90% of the costume, bro. The face is like maybe 5%. The face is barely any of it. Maybe on like the little penguins it's a bit more. But on those big dragons, not so much, dude. Hey, thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, check out this game. Sign up for the playtest if you like roguelites. Look, Terp, we scared them away with our arguing. It's like domestic violence. You're scaring away all the viewers with your ignorance. See, look, they're uncomfortable, Terp. I'll also offer a stream afterwards for grief counseling. So, you know, whoever gets scared away during the stream, we'll do a stream afterwards where you can talk about how the stream made you feel, how the violence and arguing between me and Terp ruined your night. I won't charge for that. That'll be free counseling. Free grief counseling for all my viewers. Listen to the master. Hey, earlier you were telling me you're the master debater, all right? I don't know what kind of mastering you're trying to drop on me right now. Is there an elephant Pokemon? I don't think there's an elephant Pokemon. I think we're safe here. Now I gotta offer grief counseling because of you, Terp. Over here just playing World of Warcraft, all pissed off, trying to take it out on this innocent streamer right here. I did. I know. I started it. I just wanted to get you off of Destiny, though. I didn't think it'd become this big of a deal. I got you on Destiny, got you hooked on that. I'm a bad influence on you, bro. You got to get me out of your life. You got to get me out of here, bro. You got to dust me off your shoulder. I'm leading you to nothing but bad decisions. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe any game I say is bad is a game you should go play. And for the record, I don't think Pokemon's a bad game. I think it just hasn't changed in the last 30 years. No, don't unsub. Find another way to take it out on me, but don't unsub. Come date my wife, dude. Take my wife on a date. Become my children's new dad. Just don't unsub. I need you to be my moderator still. I need you to tell me when I have 16 different fucking voice captures going on at the same time and my whole stream is echoing. You come raise my children and be the husband my wife always wanted. Just don't unsub. Yeah, you can be my father-in-law, bro. Come on over, dude. You can be my father-in-law, my brother-in-law. You can be my significant other. Just don't unsub for me. Look at the green faces, Turp, okay? They're all goblins. Show me where the green is on an elephant. Show me where the green is on a giraffe. You can't, because it's a costume. Back to my point, I was right about the Pokemon. All right, look at those greens, dude. Trying to tell me where's the green on them. We're gonna go extra fart attacks. Now I got 3 farts I'm letting out at any time, which is like super close to real life. Just dropping farts nonstop. Crop dusting everywhere I go. I have no... Explain to me how that's proving your point even more, okay? Explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5. I'm not sure if my farts can crit. I think maybe my farts crit. I bet that's a word you didn't expect to hear today. Or a question. Do my farts crit? I know my farts crit in real life. It's like a really nasty smoke circle. Vapid green farts taking over the whole screen. Let's get our cooldown reduction down a little bit more. So we can fart without any limitation. My farts are barely damaging him. Like, you look at that guy. I bet he has stinky farts, so he's like not even phased. This guy's got a ton of health. My farts aren't even phasing him. Can't see my character because of all the farts. What if we work down? Let's try to rearrange. I'm having a hard time seeing with all my farts filling up the screen. Seems like no matter where I go, my farts are there. The farts are handicapping me, without a doubt. That's a bad argument, bro. That's a bad argument. Now, maybe against these guys don't really have green on them. But it's a bigger character model, okay? There's an undeniable resemblance between that Pokemon and the character model in this game. I'm gonna fucking reach out to the dev and ask him if that character is modeled after fucking that Pokemon. Well, I'll have to learn how to pronounce his name, actually. And you know what? If he says no, he's not, then on my next 10 streams, I'll put right at the top, Terp is right, and Slognard is dumb. No. Oh, it's because we've already talked about the green face on the Pokemon 100 times. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reach out and ask him. I'm gonna get it from the source. And I think he's gonna say, yeah, clearly it's a joke modeled after that character. I'll say, what stupid idiot thought that that wasn't him? And I'll say, it was Terp. But if you happen to be right, which I don't think you are, on the top of my stream, it will be Terp is right. I'll do it for 5 streams. Terp is right. Slognard's wrong. That's how confident I am that you're wrong. My farts are really making it difficult to see what's going on here. Come get farted on, bro. Hey, we got him. We beat it. Let's see what your smart ass response was. And you went from 10 streams to 5. Someone must be nervous. I couldn't remember what I said. I'll go back to 10. Well, I don't know what you're trying to say by have to picture Charizard also. Explain your English in that sentence to me. I don't know what you're talking about. English it up for me. I'm confused. Of the whole background? Just okay, but I gotta make it like slightly transparent, you know? Got yourself a deal. I gotta look up who the devs of this are. Let's see. Let's go to their store page. Heartbit Interactive. You know what? I am in their Discord right now. I'm in their Discord right now, bro. I forgot that it was them that made this game. Okay, Heartbreak Interactive. I'm saying I'm streaming the game, having a debate with someone. I say the Blue Dragon enemy character model is a spin-off of, I gotta look up the name again. What's the name, Turp? Gyadros. I bet they will say just a water dragon, but they don't want to get sued, bro. I'm streaming the game and having a debate with someone. I say the Blue Dragon enemy character model, I spelled words wrong, hold on. In the first zone is a spin-off of Gyadros. He's claiming there is no resemblance. We made a bet. Help us settle this debate. Thanks. We'll see if they respond. I put it in their chat. Oh, Heartbit Interactive. And yeah, I'm in Heartbit Interactive. Everyone else in the chat said that it fucking resembled it. Terp, you're the only stubborn asshole. No, I'm in the right Discord. I'm in the right Discord. I just pronounced the word wrong the first time. It's Heartbit Interactive, and I'm in Heartbit Interactive's Discord. I take a screenshot, but I don't want to like dox everybody else that's in their Discord channel. Hey, you know what, dude? It doesn't matter whether they play the Pokemon game or not. What matters is they agreed with me. There's plenty of people out there that have opinions about things they haven't done, and they can still vote on shit. So that don't count, bro. Experience may vary. Oh, you get me so flustered, Terp. My God. Got me raging over here. We'll see if they respond. I don't know if they're on the same time zone. Someone's bound to respond. All right, well, I'll stay true to it then. I won't cherry pick, but I will take those other votes into consideration at the very least, but not on our bet, all right? I got my mug for my fart run. This is the best farter ever. Well, it's just a water dragon. That's what it fucking is. Now they can hear the voice behind the denier of the Pokemon.